Hello everyone and welcome to my podcast In Conversation with Mary, just Hagi Matmatali in association with Pixel Mind Productions. The most alluring thing about a woman is her confidence. A glowing woman can glow and also make other women glow and still be lit. ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಎಂಬ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಎಂದು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸುವುದು ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನ ಮೊದಲ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ. Today, I'm extremely delighted to welcome my guest today, Mrs. Shilpa Rajesh. Shilpa is the owner and director of Yash Fashions, which is an exquisite Indian clothing brand in Melbourne, Australia. Shilpa is a true embodiment of poise, grace, knowledge and courage, and a classic example of an empowered woman to empower other women in the community. Namaskara Shilpa, hegidira?
Namaskara Mary, thank you so much for the invite.
No
First
problem.
of all, I'm very happy and so glad and also very overwhelmed that today I'm here with your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
My best wishes goes to you and Pixel Med Production
Thank
for
you.
this wonderful opportunity for me.
Thanks Shilpa.
And I'm very super excited
Yes.
to introduce myself
Yes.
with my journey here
Yes,
today.
and your brand too.
And yeah, definitely my brand too.
Yes.
And in this special podcast,
Yes.
in Conversation with Mary.
Thank you
so
Shilpa.
much.
Thank you. ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ. ಆದ್ರೂ ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನ ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಸೊ ಟು ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಭೋಜಯ್ಯ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Thank you so much once again here. I come from Mysore city, the beautiful and the greenest city, city of palaces, Mysuru. I live here with my family in Melbourne. This is also a beautiful city with my lovely little family. ನನ್ನ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕವಿರಂಗ, ಅವರು IT ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. And ನನ್ನ ಮಗ, he is a student and also he is a banking consultant now. We are
Very
very
nice.
proud of him as well. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲೂ ಜಾಬ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. And also not last but the least, our beloved Lily, the cat.
Yes.
So she also a part of our family. So
ಖಂಡಿತ.
we are here in Melbourne. And ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಮೈಸೂರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರದ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಭೋಜ್ಯ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, KR ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿಟಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಒಡೆಯರ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ದು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1944 is where it started.
Oh, wow.
ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡ್ಯಾಡ್ ಉಗ್ರಪ್ಪನವರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುತ್ತಾತ ಅವರು ಸರ್ ಎಂ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ನ ತೆಗ್ದು KR ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಅದು. It's been their
rich legacy, definitely.
Very rich legacy and we are very very proud and honored. ನಾವು ಆ ಲೆಗಸಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮಂದ್ರು ಇಬ್ರು ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವರು ಆ ಲೆಗಸಿನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೈಸೂರ್. And also I am a proud owner and director of Yash Fashions, which is in Melbourne. And it's over the past 9 years I'm running this beautiful business here.
Yes.
It's very successfully running business.
Yes.
Of course, with all the support, with all our family members back home, with
Yes.
my husband and all, of course, the customers and their
Yes.
loyalty.
Definitely,
And that's where we
definitely.
have come this far.
This far, I know. It's yes, it is definitely the customer's loyalty, but it is also reflective about how you deal with the customers, Shilpa. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದ್ರು ನೀವು ಯು ಗಿವ್ ದೆಮ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇಸ್, ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್, ಯು ನೋ, and you give a little insight into what that sari or salwar, whatever it is. So that is so nice, and you also go that extra length of telling ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವನ್ ಸೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್, ಶಿಲ್ಪ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದೆಮ್, ಶಿಲ್ಪ.
Yes, definitely. That is where our business really stands out a little bit apart from other businesses, I can say, maybe because from the designing point of view, I always see that the people who are wanting to dress up in such a traditional outfit or whatever it is, I would like to give them just a consulting information on how the product is, where it is coming from, how it is made.
Yes.
And also I'll ask a lot of questions, where you are going to, what is the occasion, so that I can just assist according to their needs.
Definitely.
So that is how I always get involved too much, I guess, sometimes.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಖಂಡಿತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ನೀವು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, it is not very common that you see these days the interest that you show, which is amazing, Shilpa. So moving on to my next question. ನೀವು ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ or in your early teens, did you think that ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡವಳಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ I have to carry my family legacy ahead? Is that why you chose to study fashion designing?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಮೇರಿ. It wasn't at very young age. We were never exposed to too much of other various career path, because we were always in a cocoon with a business family. So we always used to see our elders, what they are doing. We're just learning from them involuntarily. And what it was for me as a young child, I can remember during my primary years, I should say my grandma and my Dodamma, Ibru, they were my inspiration to start having that curiosity in me.
Yes.
Because they were doing this cuts and pieces of paper and the pieces of fabric on the floor, drafting it and then putting it under the machine, and the magic happens. So it is that I got to know that they are doing their blouses by themselves, by doing it all by themselves. So that was always very kind of curious to me, how they are just doing this cut pieces into a fabric, how into a garment. So and also it allowed me, because we had resources of fabric and the machine there. I also just gave a try on doing some craft work and things like that. And I never wasted my school holiday period of time. I always wanting to learn something creative. I used to ask my mom, just ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದುಡ್ಡು ಏನಾದರೂ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಮನಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, I used to use those money to do some learning as creative, like painting, sketching, art and craft, whatever it is, during my holiday time. So
very creative.
And in fact I did not know, nobody noticed that I had that creative drive to do something about in this line. I did not realize until I did my year 12 in science background.
Okay.
And it was during the science, after the second year PU, we usually have a long break.
Correct.
And that break I wanted to utilize doing, there I saw an ad in the paper, Mysore Mitra. There's a fashion designing course, short course.
Okay,
this is something interesting, something new. Okay, let's see what it is. And then I went there. It was just a 6 months time before my degree started. I did this course, and that's where my passion was really, into it, that I really want to take this as my career path.
Okay.
And definitely this is something that I can carry until I am alive.
Correct.
So this is something that I wanted to learn more.
So that passion was inside and it just came out.
Only very late.
Okay.
So it was very late, and I'm thankful at least I realized it that late.
That's
also.
Good. They say no, even at late bandrunu latest ag bartivanta, so it is that, so that kind of applies to it. But Shilpa, you also said that you did receive a designing the best designing award. So what was that all about?
This is one of the milestone in my designing career, I should say, maybe, because it was very we just did our best over there. As a student, we were doing all good stuff, whatever needs to be done. We used to be a very obedient student. In fact, in my primary days, I will be honest with you, I wasn't really a distinction student. I was just an average student, doing my things, whatever. But when I went into designing, it was so easy and so nice for me to score more high
See?
grades there,
Yes.
and that is what was giving me more happiness. I'm very content to what I'm doing.
That's what they'll say, no, Shilpa. If you're passionate about something,
Yeah.
it just shows.
Yes.
You don't have to try hard. It just comes out, isn't it,
Yes.
naturally?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And then during my final year, we had so much work to do. It was all physically doing with hand embroidery and too many things. There were like around 24 records we need to submit by end of the year. So we were totally tied up. And in spite of that, I did collaborate with 2 other talented friends I had. Even now I'm still having the
You're
friends.
in touch with them.
Yeah. So they are the 2 friends. We collaborated together. Why just the reason we collaborated was we didn't want to spend much money designing only. One person has to design and spend a lot of money. We didn't want it to. And so we collaborated together and the outcome was great. We did a really very creative work there. Then that was very good recognized, and it was really rewarding.
That's good.
And to our surprise, we won this prestigious award.
Beautiful.
In 2001 from Queen's
Nice.
School of Design as the Best Designer Award.
See, that's something.
Yeah.
It's like, as you said, it's one of the milestones, but something that you will cherish always,
Yes.
forever, isn't
That's
it,
right,
Shilpa?
yeah.
So did you get married and then move to Bangalore, Shilpa?
Yes. As soon as my degree finished,
You got
it's
married.
always
Yes.
because it's a business family. I always knew that one day
Yes.
it always happens that they just parents get married
Yeah.
of their daughters, and
Yeah.
then it's your destiny afterwards.
That's
You
true.
write your destiny later.
Absolutely.
That's what was my
absolutely.
mom used to say.
Yeah.
In ಮದ್ವೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ
ಮಾಡ್ಕೋದು ಅದು ಒಂದು 80s ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಅದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಮದ್ವೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಕೇಳು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್, and you have empowered them in to be economically and financially independent. So how was that satisfying for you?
Yeah, that was such a rewarding for me when I was. In fact, I took three years of break when I was carrying, and then after my son born, and then it was 3 years of break. I was just starting up again with my designing career back in Bangalore and Rajeshwari Nagar. So then once I was starting up, I wanted to also start a line with my designing unit separately and also teach, because I was always into sharing my knowledge.
Correct.
The expertise that we have learned so much, I want to share it with people. That's the life skill. Somebody can earn money out of it. And where I did see there were different various age group. It's just passed out, or somebody who's just waiting to get married, the young girls, up to the senior citizens who are had their kids off their house and they're just idle sitting at home just watching TV and nothing much. From that age to the elderly, they were students for me.
Wow, so it was not just young students, so you had that whole age, people from different age
Ages,
groups.
yes,
So that's nice, that's really nice, Shilpa. So you moved to Melbourne, and so when you started your business here in 2014, Shilpa?
2014 May.
How was it? Yakandre aa time allu there were other Indian outlets, so I don't think so it would have been like an easy cakewalk for you. You would have gone through your fair share of struggles, alva?
Yes.
Do you want to share something about that?
Yes, definitely. 2014, that is the year, is very remarkable for me, because that is the year that I started thinking of I can do something here, and it just did not ignite all by myself. It was my father. I am very thankful for him, because ಅವರು ನನಗೆ 2013 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ರು. ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಔಟ್ಫಿಟ್ಸ್, ಯಾವ ತರ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ, ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ತೋರ್ಸು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್
ನೋಡಿ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, he is a businessman, so he always has that in his mind, so he wanted to see ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, how do we get business here and atara. Very good.
I don't know what he had in his mind, because I was already working at that time. So I was like, what happened for me in the struggle was, as soon as we moved to Australia, I was trying to look job in my own field, where that didn't happen. I was a bit disappointed, because ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವಾಗ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು ನನಗೆ ಅವನು ಯಶಸ್ಸು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸಂಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಿ ಟು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಗೇನ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ career path. So I just left that gap. It's okay, I'll just keep myself busy with some job. So there was a very good job that I was going. And I still had to do that, continue until just to settle down with the business. So ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ತೋರಿಸು ಅಂದಾಗ we went to a couple of stores in popular street here, and he said there's some gap there's something is missing. Maybe we should fill it. Why don't you just start business here ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇ
ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ.
he just spoke to me saying why don't you do a business. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಏನೋ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಹೊಸ business I don't know to sell.
Of course.
I was only teaching and sharing my knowledge and having fun with people around, like doing my own stuff, creative stuff. I never sold anything. So ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದು, you've never done that ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಸೊ ನೀನೇನ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನೇನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದ್ ಬೇಡ.
ಹೌದು,
ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡೂ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಗೆಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಟಫ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್.
ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅವರೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದ ಸ್ಟಫ್ಸ್, ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬೈ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಬಿ ಅ ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅ ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟರ್. That's what I always say to people.
Yes.
I'm only a mediator. So I just bring the good stuff here and the stuffs can sell by itself.
Mediator definitely ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, but mediator ಕಿಂತ ನೀವು you are showcasing it so well, Shilpa. One is, yes, you're a mediator between what your parents, what your father, your brothers are doing here. Yes, you're selling the goods here, but still a passion ideyala, you can see it in you, and the way you kind of showcase Indian clothing here is very different, and the quality is just unbelievable. Because even naan iva utkondira seede, and most of my sarees that I buy is from Yash Fashions. I'm very proud to say I'm a Yash Fashions woman for sure.
I should say Mayri is also Yash Fashions ambassador.
Oh thank you. So I truly believe, yakandre ಒಬ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾರೀಸ್, ನಿಮ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆ ತರ ಇದೆ, isn't it? And so Yash Fashions has always been something exquisite, and it's always going to be exquisite.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you for so much good words that you put in there, and the trust people are also showing and supporting.
100%.
As
yes,
always there. So Yash Fashions is always about the good products.
Definitely.
And it is always hand-picked,
yes,
carefully curated collections from all different states of India, and also from all different artisans. From the base, there is no mediator there. So that is why we are also indirectly supporting the community.
Yes.
And also me coming from the weaving community, we are also supporting our own weavers.
So weavers ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ weavers ನಿಮಗೆ weavers ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಶಿಲ್ಪ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಪವಲೂಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೀವಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಓವರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅರೌಂಡ್ borders of Karnataka, Andhra and Tamil Nadu. Ellaru weavers. That is called Devanga weaving community. So ಅವರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಮಿಳ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು, ತೆಲುಗು ಅಥವಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು, but they are all in the same community. Weavers. So they are still keeping the tradition alive.
That's so
in
nice.
the own, it's in its own way. There are more pawalooms now added on, but still we try to keep the tradition alive.
That's there. Beautiful, Shilpa.
And
Shilpa, so what are the different types of Indian clothing that you have here in Yash Fashions, Shilpa?
Illi ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ not just the Kanjipuram silk sarees. Along with Kanjipuram silk sarees, we have very elegant salwar kameez, kurtis, fashionable kurtis, and designer blouses. Also, to complement our Kanjipuram sarees, we also have the temple jewelry. That's very hard to resist.
Yes.
It's always the quick buy when there's somebody checking for the silk sarees. They always grab one or two jewelry there. So apart from that, another lehengas and also ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಲಂಗ ಬ್ಲೌಸ್. I always see that I want to give the best quality, so everything has been taken care. ಮಕ್ಕಳದು ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. I work with 2-3 different teams of people. We just do place orders in bulk, and I do design sometimes. Sometimes we collaborate and design with other different companies. So Bengaluru iddag nan work ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ with another company. So all these good links of people that we have, and I trust them because of their quality, and that's how I can get those in the legal means to Australia.
Definitely.
And I'm doing this business.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So apart from Kanjivaram, there's so many other type of sarees as well. Yakandre I've seen like Khatan silk and whether georgette or chiffons.
Definitely.
You name it, it's here. Alva Shilpa.
Kandita. Yeah.
And Shilpa, ನೀವು ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ ನ? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದು ಈ ತರ ನಂಗೆ ಈ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕಲರ್ ಬೇಕು ಸಾರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, do you customize, Shilpa?
Yeah, we do customize our sarees here. Hegantandre not in the weaving, because weaving alli it needs a lot of at least around 10 sarees of the same thing to order, because the looms ಗೆ ಅದು ಸಾಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. We don't take only one as an order. It has to be 10 order. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ weaving ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Otherwise we customize ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we do color shades of dyeing options. ಈ crepe material ಅಲ್ಲಿ color ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we do that.
Nice.
And then we do also cater to their needs, as on picture ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ Instagramದು, we want something like this, Shilpa, and I just ask more questions to know their needs, and then we just come up with a sample product or sample designs, and then when they say okay, this is what something I'm after, and then we continue the design. That's how it's customized. And also we do customize for the weddings, like bridesmaids lehengas, bridesmaids sarees, and also the little flower girls get dresses.
So ella ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
Everything is all outsourced. So I would always request people to come much earlier. If you want to customize something at Yash Fashions, you have to approach me at least 3 to 4 months
before the big day.
Yeah,
That's good. Shilpa, ನೀವು community events ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನೀವು participate ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. You have showcased Yash Fashions in community events. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, Mary. That is making a very important topic here.
Yes.
Because it is from them only that is where we are surviving, I would say. Community events again now we always support, and because they supported me in the beginning.
Yes.
Because when we started off, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು ಯಶ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. So first thing was I approached Kannada Sangha. That is where else I can go. I don't know what to do.
Definitely.
So Akash Sharma sir ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ, I knew he's somewhere in the community, he's doing something. I did not know much about that person. But I met him on the cricket ground actually. I directly approached him and I said, look sir, na ee tara shuru madidini, and also I registered my business from day one.
Okay.
And also that was another challenge for me. Sorry, topic change actually.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ.
Because when you wanted to do business, you want to learn how to do a business here, legal means. So there was so much to learn, and also this country is so welcoming that people, there is so much information that the government can support. They give free lessons, free courses from the community. If you just go to the community centers here and you say you want to do a business, there's a from the businessvictoria.au. So you have some mentors, you can approach them,
and these are free courses.
Free. Yeah.
Wow.
Free one day.
Nice to know.
Yeah, it is definitely, that all helped me to start up in the legal means how to do the business. So since then I was just a sole trader, and then over the period now we are director now and private limited company.
Super.
So we just moved on, and so ಹಾಗೆ. And also ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಘದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, and then they showed us how you can advertise yourself. And then ಅದೊಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ people ಹತ್ರನೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳಿ we just started advertising. That's where we started. In fact ನನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿದೆ, even some of the customers they come and they say, Shilpa, you know where I met. I remember where I met them. ನಾನು beginning of the business ಅಲ್ಲಿ I even had given a visiting card in the car park.
Oh,
I was
God.
waiting for my son from the swimming lessons. I gave the visiting card in the car park to somebody and those days. She still remembers me on those days and she's still coming back.
Yes.
So ಹಾಗೆ ಶುರು ಆಗಿದ್ದು. So wherever I used to go, I was just advertising our business. Because I wanted to help people to get something good. Absolutely. Good stuff here because they were missing out. They didn't know where to go and what to get.
Yes.
So that is where I wanted to bring the best products.
Yes, definitely, Shilpa.
Yeah.
So, Nama Vikshakarigoskar, do you have anything?
I would always say believe in yourself and also the confidence. You have to have your self-confidence to step up and look up and love yourself first.
Correct.
And that is where you will start seeing the positive results. First believe in yourself and don't care about any other people's words. Don't look anything about the negative. Just always try to be positive and keep moving forward. That is what I always believe.
And we can see that, Shilpa. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಬಟ್ ನೌ ದ ವೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಶಿಲ್ಪ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮೇಝಿಂಗ್. ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಯಶ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯಶ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ಸ್?
Yes, I would like to invite each and everybody who is watching us today to our store. We are put up in Melbourne, southeastern suburb, and our address is number 12 Yellowstone Avenue, Clyde. You can easily Google us, Yash Fashions. You get all the information about our page. We have a Yash Fashions website, www.yashfashions.com.au, and we are also on Instagram and also on Facebook. So all these 3 platforms, people can easily approach us. And please don't forget to ping me, message me, or request an appointment. Please book an appointment before you visit because this is a home-based setup studio. So you may have to book an appointment to visit us. We are open for all 6 days. Only Wednesdays we are off. But definitely we'll assist you if you have some needs. Definitely you all are welcome. Thank you so much, Mary, for giving me this opportunity.
No problem,
and also I extend my thanks to all the viewers for their time and attention.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you so much. As Yash Fashions is coming towards its 10th anniversary next year,
Yes.
I wish you all the very best, and I really hope and pray that Yash Fashions becomes an even more bigger brand.
Thank you.
ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬಾಯ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಈ ಬಟ್ಟೆನ ಯಶ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು you're getting there, Shilpa, and we wish you all the very best and all the success comes your way. And I'm sure ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ they will be truly inspired by what you said and about the rich legacy of Bojaya Shilpa Silks in Mysore. So thank you so much for having this conversation, and thanks again, Shilpa.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you.
Till we meet again with yet another inspiring and an insightful conversation. All you beautiful, hardworking, successful women out there, keep following your dreams.